Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Wednesday, July 22, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, BBA proposes up to $10,000 fines for an on-air profanity under draft regulations. Online content creators may need license. Report coming on money in Belizean politics. How can it be regulated? Under proposed legislation, radio stations will also need to censor songs with profanities. And Emmy-winning Belizean-born journalist Candice Gibson to lead high-profile dialogue at Diaspora Summit. We'll take our first break and return with the news in detail.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100 key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
We make it a kind donation to 14 rural communities from across Belize. They'll be receiving maintenance equipment, riding mowers, weed eaters. This will help these village councils and communities to be able to maintain their green spaces, the community grounds, within their area or within their respective communities. And this equipment is to be used for the maintenance of parks, playgrounds, football fields, schools, community centers, cemeteries, all the community spaces within the respective rural communities. Simultaneously, we're donating tables and chairs to village councils as well, for them to be able to have access to proper furniture for whenever they hold community meetings or activities within their communities.
Today we received 30 chairs, and these are not just chairs. They are seats at the table for our elderly, our clergy members, our children, for community meetings, our mobile clinic. At this moment, we don't have any chairs in the village for the community center, so whenever we have community meetings, we use a bleacher which is in direct sunlight. So these chairs will definitely help for our upcoming village council meetings and different events that the council have planned for the village.
We're receiving a riding mower, which is really, we need it. It's a equipment that we will be using a lot, because the football field, example, we have a large area that we need to clean, the football field, the cemetery, and right now that would be a good equipment for us.
This donation really means a lot to us, because every time we have function, we have to either rent or borrow, and so this is a great start for us here in Unitedville.
We believe in empowering our people. We believe in supporting you. I ask that, especially for those who are going to get weed eaters and driving mowers, or any other mechanical equipment that you get, that you put in place some program where you can provide regular maintenance to this equipment. This is important because we want to ensure that there is longevity, that this equipment can serve you and other councils that are going to come after you.
And so we would like to thank the Ministry of Rural Development for listening and addressing the needs of our village, for building a stronger, more connected village, one seat and one step at a time.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. The Belize Broadcasting Authority, BBA, recently introduced draft versions of the Broadcasting Bill 2026 and Broadcasting Regulations 2026, which aim to regulate online content creation and digital media in Belize by expanding the BBA's oversight beyond traditional television and radio to cover digital platforms. Under this proposed legal framework, the definition of broadcasting expands to include internet-dependent digital platforms, over-the-top OTT, streaming services, and national online broadcasters that target Belizean audiences for commercial gain. Consequently, online outlets and digital content creators who generate advertising or sponsorship revenue from Belizeans will no longer operate in a regulatory vacuum and must obtain an official license or secure an exemption from the BBA. To determine which creators need a license versus those who qualify for an exemption, the draft bill outlines specific criteria for the BBA to evaluate. The authority will consider commercial benefits such as whether a creator derives monetary gain through direct sponsors, ad placements, or local sponsorships, alongside audience reach and content accessibility. The BBA's legal advisor, attorney Marissa Longsworth, expanded on this.
Exemptions are to be prescribed for national online broadcasters to consider that licensees should only be those that meet criteria such as commercial benefits of the broadcast, audience size, availability and accessibility to the broadcast, and frequency. So, the way this act will work is that once you broadcast online, you will fall within this act. The question becomes whether you should be licensed for that purpose. And how does the BBA decide who should be licensed or not? Now, let's say, for example, I have something to say to the public. I go on Facebook and I go live. But I have, I don't know, maybe 900 friends. I have never gone further than that on Facebook, right? So when I have my live on purpose, man, no. It's not that people don't want to be my friend, you get me? Right. So, but I limit my friend. I limit it, right? So, all right. So in this sort of situation, I could go live to my 900 friends. Maybe 20 of them will watch me live. It's limited. The public can't view my page. The public can't view my live. So if you report me to the BBA will look at that and say, well, how many people Marissa really may reach during that live? How many times Marissa do a broadcast? Does she do a weekly podcast show? She have sponsors? BTL the sponsor she credit, or, is there a commercial benefit being derived from her online broadcast? That's a consideration. How frequent does she broadcast? That's a consideration. Who has access to her broadcast? Is it the general public? Is it a special group? Is it a very small group? That's a consideration. And so if the BBA were to come to me after I do my live, my role is to apply for an exemption. To say to BBA, listen, I know you want to collect some license fees from people like me. However, this is what my broadcast is, and I don't think that I qualify under your criteria. The criteria is listed in the legislation, so the BBA cannot just go by how they feel, right? It has to be based on what the legislation requires.
Longsworth also admitted that policing online activity can be complex.
If you are able to locate the infrastructure and the equipment in Belize that is non-compliant, it is easier for the BBA to go after that. But you do have people who might be in Los Angeles or in Chicago or somewhere, and they are doing Belizean shows for Belizean audiences in Creole and everything. How do you regulate those people? This is where internet governance becomes an issue, because the internet is a realm where there's no police. Which police you go to for the internet? Any? DPP of the internet? Director of Public Prosecutions? Anybody? No, it doesn't exist. So it creates a challenge then for the BBA to understand and to put things in place to enforce. And I want you to understand that in a way, putting this law in place is trying to set a standard while we still figure out the best ways of enforcement, because enforcement might take them investing in technology to do so. It might take them having a legal department where they have a prosecutor who will go to court to do the enforcement orders. So it will take time.
Longsword explained that print media will not be affected by the proposals.
Even when we are talking about Facebook online, the BBA's scope will not cover if someone puts up a vulgar photograph and a caption. That is not a broadcast. A broadcast is a moving set of images or sound. So you will still have newspapers that are unregulated. Captions on posts, unregulated. Comments on posts, unregulated. That is not the job of the BBA. If there is a gap there, then the government would have to figure out who governs that area, but that is not the job of the BBA. So print media will not be included. Photos and captions alone will not be included. It must be audio, moving visual, or a combination, audio-visual content.
Despite the explanation, the online backlash to the proposal has been swift and sharp, with content creators and supporters condemning the proposed licensing requirements as an overbearing tax that will only add to financial burden. Critics also view the measure as an attempt at government overregulation in digital spaces that was previously free of government control. The BBA is proposing a significant expansion of its enforcement powers, including steep fines for prohibited profanity, under the draft regulations currently out for public consultation. Under the proposed regulatory framework, the BBA will be empowered to issue administrative penalties up to $10,000 per compliance order for regulatory infractions. Additionally, the accompanying Code of Conduct regulations will feature a formal list of banned words and offensive terms that cannot be used on air or across licensed digital broadcasts. According to BBA legal advisor, attorney-at-law Marissa Longsworth, the schedule will explicitly outline prohibited language, including widely used local expletives and Creole terms, to establish clear legal boundaries for broadcasters. Longsworth also explained that software already used in Jamaica will be used in Belize to monitor local broadcasts for profanities used on air.
We'll have to start an entire monitoring and compliance department. There is a software that I was aware of from Jamaica. I think it was called CAT or something like that. But basically that software is on a computer, and every radio station, every TV station is fed into the software. The software has an algorithm to say, well, if a bad word is said, flag it. If this happens, flag it. And the system pulls a recording and hands it over to the people at the BBA. And so the BBA will need to have people to be able to take these complaints, take reports and flags, and to deal with them. So yes, there will be increased costs and so on with enforcement. They will, of course, probably have to have a prosecuting officer too, because they now have a court function that goes with their ability to go to court. Will the radio stations need to pay?
Stakeholders and members of the public are invited to participate in upcoming consultation sessions to review and provide feedback on the proposed profanity list and regulatory provisions before the draft is finalized. What is the cost of corruption? It is a fact that when money is diverted through corrupt practices, communities pay the price through poorer health care, weaker education systems, and reduced social support. Corruption drains public funds away from essential services. Concern was raised by Ivorine Bulwer, Executive Director of Help Age, during the Belize Policy and Research Institute's launch of a report on gaps in Belize's anti-corruption legislation last month. Belpre's Executive Director, Dr. Dylan Vernon, announced that they are set to launch another report focusing on money in Belizean politics and its regulation.
I think there's a multiple factor that has to be taken into consideration. Structure, people needs, individual self-awareness. because on Maslow hierarchy of needs, it can be low because of housing, food, and whatever, that they become active participant in that make and house thing. And it could be person on a higher level with the means, but at the same time want more. And at the same time, you have got to look at your accountability, one, to yourself, to your nation, and at the same time to your community.
On the 28th of July at the House of Culture, and it's called Money in Belizean Politics, Breaking the Regulation Deadlock. And what the report will do is exactly what you said, to chart a way forward after doing some evidence-based research and analysis of what has been done, what has been proposed, what other countries do, to say this is the best approach we recommend for Belize to deal with this issue of unregulated money in politics. So 28th of July, House of Culture, Belpre's next report, and it is basically putting everything together that we have done on this issue, looking at some of the problems that it causes and saying what is fit for purpose for Belize's unique context and what is realistic.
Four-time Emmy Award-winning Belizean-born American journalist Candice Gibson is set to moderate one of the most anticipated conversations on day one of the Belize Diaspora Summit, which kicks off tomorrow at the Grand Resort in Belize City. The Fire Hot Chat will dig into regional diaspora engagement, a topic gaining urgency as Caribbean and Central American nations look to strengthen ties with their global communities. Joining Gibson on the panel are Kamal Samaru, Executive Chairman of Demerara Distillers Limited in Guyana, Dr. Andrew Trumbach, CEO of Oasis Capital, and Brian Wesley Curtin, Executive Director of World Trade Center Georgetown. We met Gibson, Samaru, and Curtin on their arrival at the PGIA today. They shared why the summit comes at a critical moment for Belize diaspora relations.
This is my second time doing the Belize Diaspora Summit. I did it last year in Miami, and it was just amazing. You meet so many people from all over the country, all from Belize as well, all gathering to try to bring support and talk about reinvestment in the country, not just financially, but also in time and in honoring the country that we are also connected to. So last year was fantastic. Really looking forward to being here in the city this time around. That should be great. Last year's Belize Summit came on the heels of the release of a book that I wrote that had a lot of stuff about Belize in it, and my childhood in Belize, and when I returned to Belize otherwise. And so I was part of a panel discussion to talk about that book and the experiences that I've had in the United States as well as in Belize, and what I learned from my childhood here, and how that translated into my life into the United States. This year, I'm looking forward to talking about some of the fun interviews that I've done, some fun celebrity interviews as well, kind of taking a look back at my career.
The last time I've been here might have been about 25 years ago. I came to a West Indian Rum Producers meeting.
What role do you see diaspora investors playing in shaping the next decade of private sector growth in the Caribbean?
Yeah, I do believe that the diaspora has a very key role to play in the development of the Caribbean. They bring the experience from the country that they live in and combine it with the country that of their birth and find opportunities to link the two together to expand trade. So where a country has a very large diaspora, as Belize and most Caribbean countries have, they have contributed significantly to the development of trade in the countries of their birth.
Do you consider that Caribbean countries should coordinate diaspora strategies regionally as a group as opposed to individually?
Absolutely. I do believe as CARICOM people, if we encourage our diaspora to work together and collaborate, the value proposition they bring will not only benefit the country of birth, but will benefit the rest of the region. So I do believe as we collaborate as a region, in the single market and economy. And we encourage our diaspora to work together. They will see opportunities in each other's country.
So diaspora can bring a completely different dimension to the private sector.
Absolutely. And I believe when you look for economies of scale and you find an opportunity in one sector, that opportunity benefits the sector not only in one territory, but in several territories. So I do believe the collaboration of regional diaspora is a very good thing.
So you'd say some countries are missing out by not incorporating their diaspora?
I definitely think there is, and I believe that the countries that reach out and based on their experiences, I think others will see the value proposition of the diaspora, and I think they will eventually fall in line.
You know, diaspora communities are very key to the countries from which they originate, and one cannot underestimate the contributions that diaspora communities make to the respective countries, and to bring the diaspora communities together back home is indeed a noble undertaking, because what it does is allow them to be updated of the developments taking place in the country, allow them to participate in discussions that can lead to them enhancing their contribution to their homeland, whether through investment or through contributions to non-government organizations that take care of the sick and the elderly and children and the like.
Entrance to the panel discussions for the Diaspora Summit on Thursday is free, while participation in Friday's Business Day sessions carries a $50 fee. Attendees can register ahead of time or on the day of the event. Details are on the Belize Diaspora Summit Facebook page. The panel discussions will be streamed live on XTV. After the break, under proposed legislation, radio stations will also need to censor songs with profanities. Stay with us.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you've been in the kitchen. But I'm going back in there right now. And the coffee maker? Just to try keep the coffee warm for later. Where do you know? I'll try to think about what to eat. You know, the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. Uh-huh. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now? No. Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 socks and 1 shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads? But this is my favorite shirt. You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
do you think we got a deal?
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you. It's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Electronic invoicing, e-invoicing, is bringing a secure digital upgrade to GST-registered businesses in Belize. Here is how the process works. Your business generates an electronic tax document, ETD, like your everyday invoice or receipt electronically. The ETD is securely transmitted to the Belize Tax Service through Vertex Belize, the national digital platform for e-invoicing. The Belize Tax Service validates it instantly and returns the verified ETD to your business, ready to share with your customer, all in seconds. There are 3 ways to get started. Connect your existing accounting software to Vertex Belize, work with a local or international solution provider, or access the free web-based tool to be provided by the Belize Tax Service. Getting started is flexible. For more information, contact the Belize Tax Service at 613-2508 or email etdinfo@bts.gov.bz. Electronic invoicing, simplifying tax compliance through digital innovation.
Hello Belize, if you're looking for the perfect home air conditioner, then listen up. First, choose the right tonnage. Correct sizing means perfect cooling and much lower electricity bills. Now, look for efficiency. Gree uses AI-driven performance to optimize cooling and fight high energy costs. Lastly, don't just cool your air, clean it. Demand health-focused air treatment and smart connected features. Get the global leader in smart home comfort. Contact us today to find your perfect Gree AC.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just one. They just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You doing fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Hey, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah.
The BBA's proposed enforcement prohibiting profanities on the air would also impact public radio stations. BBA legal advisor attorney Marissa Longsword explained that music will also need to be censored. She said words on the prohibited profanities list, which is yet to be established, would need to be bleeped out. However, she explained that the situation can be a bit complex.
New music has a lot of indecent content associated with it. When we do the broadcasting code of conduct regulations that will require that certain things are put in place, such as bleeping out music. Now remember, the BBA can only do so much. So if you go on YouTube and you listen to a bunch of music and it has expletives, they may not be able to help you there. But if you're listening to an online stream of Love FM or Creme or something, and there are bad words included, there is content included that the regulations speak to, then the BBA would have the power. But some of it, the BBA may not be able to touch at all.
BBA legal advisor attorney Marissa Longsworth spoke on how Jamaica recently acted to censor music that had been slanting towards encouraging violent behavior. She said that any form of censorship would have to align with Belize's local culture. She highlighted the recent pushback from some in Belmopan regarding the Rude Boy billboard.
Common debate in Jamaica, because everything talk about gunshot and shoot and this one inciting violence. You have had the Broadcasting Commission in Jamaica actually ban violent music. It was hugely controversial. Because also you have artists that use innuendos. So they'll say gun, but they might be talking about something that's not a gun. And so it becomes, how much are you expecting the BBA to exercise social conscience, right? Because for some of us, the bad words flow, some of y'all, the bad words just flow like nothing, and so it doesn't offend you. But then there are more conservative persons who every offensive word will be jarring. What's that? All right, exactly. So we're looking at it from the still image viewpoint of the Rude Boy billboard with the carnival artists with a bottle looking very suggestive. The equivalent of that on a broadcast, what would our rules be? What is indecent? You know, because now you have so many features of what is nudity, semi-nudity. Where do we draw our line as a society? And that's why a part of what Mr. Tench and Mr. Chavria said in their opening was that we have to meet global standards while still respecting what Belize really is.
Another major issue that the BBA is seeking to rectify is copyright infringement. Attorney Marissa Longsworth explained that once it is discovered that a broadcaster is using copyrighted material without permission, it must be taken down.
A takedown order is specifically when we have an intellectual property infringement issue, like copyright, because the takedown order is different from a compliance order. Let's say, for example, you're not compliant with any term of your license, you will receive a compliance order. But if it is that you are showing content which is infringing on copyright, you will receive a takedown order, because a takedown order has the additional feature of requiring that you remove the content from your transmissions, right? And then the penalty is much higher, because I don't know how far back I have to reverse, but if we go back to 2015, 2016, you may remember that HBO was here in Belize, ready to impose fines of, Mr. Tench, where will we reach? 24 million US dollars. I was the attorney for the BCTVOA at the time. HBO, and this was it was a bit of a funny story. Someone came on vacation, I think. They stayed at a hotel, one of the HBO employees, vice presidents or something, stayed at a hotel here, started to flip through the channels and realized their whole offering is on their hotel television, and started to ask questions. Wow, is Belize really paying all of this for this content? And that's when they found out that since 1998, not a dollar had been paid for content to those programmers. HBO came with a threat against the cable operators that their calculations for those 25 years, I think at that point, or 20 years of non-compliance was valued at $24 million US dollars in royalties, and that's what they came with.
She explained that over the years, Belize has been blacklisted as an offender of copyright infringement. She also explained why Belize aims to comply with such international agreements during the current global political climate.
Belize is a part of what's called the Caribbean Basin Initiative with the United States. The United States funds and provides aid and provides duty-free concessions on our exports like bananas and sugar and the like in exchange for us being compliant on certain things. One requirement, if you read the Caribbean Basin Initiative Act, one of those requirements is respect for and payment for U.S. content. So if we do not make a strong showing that we are a compliant country, the U.S., and why I say that I mention President Trump now, is that maybe in the past we could have slipped away with it. But you see now that the minute you break a rule, the U.S. can basically say to you, well, we're not going to work with you. If we get this legislation passed this year, I can guarantee you that it will actually be a boost for Belize's reputation. We have been blacklisted on the U.S. 301 Trade Representative Special Blacklist for copyright non-compliance in the past. That blacklist feeds directly into the U.S.'s considerations when they say, how much should Belize get from us? And you know they're considering these things even more closely now.
Today marks the 107th anniversary of the July 22, 1919 revolt in Belize Town, now Belize City. Pointing to a quotation from a Mandela publisher, Evan X. Hyde, that, quote, "You can go to school in Belize from you are 5 until you are 55 and you will never know anything about the 1919 riots and what led up to them," end quote. Yaya Marin Coleman emphasizes the importance of revisiting that history. As chairperson of the UBAD Educational Foundation, Marin Coleman says knowledge of the revolt is vital to understanding the struggles and resilience of African descendants in Belize. The July 1919 revolt was a defining moment in Belize's history when working-class Belizeans demanded justice and equality as they faced many of the same concerns which remain today. The uprising, which at its height numbered around 3,000, was led by Black World War I veterans who returned to meet more racism, unemployment, low wages, and colonial injustice. The participants represented a massive portion of the town's population at the time.
And when we read these narratives or stories, we have to always remember that this is during one time of racism, and when African people, African descendants, weren't even considered human beings. They were considered property, which is why on August 1st, 1838, enslaved Africans, their status of enslaved people legally ended as chattel or as property. Now, in what UEF is calling decolonizing the archives is to go through the same narratives and storytelling, and based on our knowledge of who we self as African descendants or Black people, is that we tell the story very differently based on our lived experiences. And so they were the British Honduras contingent. So before they're gone, they experienced racism, I believe. When they're gone, they experienced racism. And so when they come back, having that experience, and now they're trained military-wise, they also come back to the same frustrations they had before they left and their families had. There's a book that I would recommend Belizeans to read. It's called From Colony to Nation, Women Activists and the Gendering of Politics in Belize, 1912 to 1982 by Annie S. McPherson. I find that she have the more detailed storytelling of what happened before that 1919 revolt or uprising. In 1918 to 1919, they had local cost of living issue, then a wave of protest petition which flooded the governor office in 1918. First, they had a collective petition largely by Maya villages, Yo Creek, Guinea Grass, San Lazaro, Trinidad, Chan Pine Ridge, San Miguel, area up north. Roughly about 142 milpayers or men signed on to for protest Belize Estate and Company rent demands. They had a lot of urban petitioning in 1918 when they demand wage increase. So all this is happening in the background. These they're trained soldiers come back home and things not good. So eventually it did lead to the revolt in Belize town. Now, remember, this is August 22nd and 23rd, 1990. Now, here were the people of Belize town, though, then set fire to the public building on the eve of Saturday, August 18, knowing that the elite, the Madeira, the governor house for a charity event where the governor wife may have. When the alarm gone off, but the fire wouldn't start, the governor and other leading men rushed to help the fire brigade. Hart Bennett may fatally injured in the process. The crowd and even the police were indifferent to the fire. And just to show you the amount of frustration people had at this time.
Marin Coleman affirms that knowing our history inspires present-day action toward equality and justice in our best interest. After the break, Diaspora Summit panelist says anti-diaspora sentiment at home held only by a minority. Stay tuned.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100# key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Are you looking for financing on equipment, machinery, vehicles, parts, or tools for you or your business? Benquip and Belize Bank have partnered to make purchasing easier than ever with Belize Bank's convenient online loan application platform. Simply apply online, get fast and secure financing, and access the equipment or vehicle you need to keep moving forward. Even better, use the promo code when applying and enjoy a special promotional interest rate exclusively for Benquip customers. Whether you're upgrading your fleet, investing in new machinery, or purchasing essential parts and equipment, now is the perfect time to make it happen. Visit Benquip today and ask about Belize Bank online loan financing.
It all seems cool. Hanging on the street, no school to keep you back, no 8-to-5 job to hold you down, no responsibilities, running things in your neighborhood, guns, drugs, fame. Even the media calls your name like you're a big deal, until you're lying on the street, dead, your mother crying, kids left without a father. 'Cause make no mistake, that's where you'll end up. Today, tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. In Belize, when you choose to join a gang, there are only 2 things in your future: a hole in Lord Ridge, or a cell at Kobe. Gang life is no life. Choose to live free and live right. A message from the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Violence Prevention and Enforcement Unit.
This is the general. Just coming again. Yeah, yeah. Just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Eh, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah. Eh, babina hanuma, babina hanuma, wabina punta ah.
A key panelist at the Belize Diaspora Summit says skepticism toward Belizeans living abroad is misguided and held only by a minority. Responding to the view that diaspora members are disconnected from home issues, Kamal Samaru, a distinguished Guyanese entrepreneur, said that mindset overlooks the value they bring, including new ideas and investment, as well as stronger trade links between their home countries and the countries where they now live.
What do you say to those citizens, though, at home who look upon members of the diaspora like under the middle in a home issues and under the out there, like give up home?
Yeah, I've seen different attitude towards people who have migrated and gone to live in different countries. But I think that's a very negative mindset, and I think it's a minority. Most people value the relation with the diaspora because they bring ideas, they bring capital, and they facilitate trade between their country of birth and the country in which they live.
In police news, Thomas Tommy Zetina, a prospective municipal candidate for the People's United Party in Corozal Town, has officially pulled his application for the upcoming party convention following criminal allegations made by his partner. Zetina announced his withdrawal to focus on an ongoing legal matter while maintaining his innocence and expressing confidence that he will be vindicated. He apologized to the party leadership and his fellow slate members for the sudden departure. The controversy stems from a police report filed by Zetina's 28-year-old common-law wife, Iris Teresita Gonzalez, detailing an incident that occurred on July 19 as the couple and her cousin drove back to Corozal from Chetumal, Mexico. According to the report, an intoxicated Zetina grew aggressive and allegedly threatened the woman. Zetina was part of a municipal slate reportedly endorsed by Corozal Bay Area Rep. Honorable Tea Garcia Ramirez. And a 44-year-old resident of Mahogany Heights, Sheldon Lewis, has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison following allegations that he sexually assaulted a young girl at a neighborhood park. Lewis was taken into police custody on Monday after a formal police report was filed by a female relative. According to the initial investigation, the minor was at the local park when Lewis allegedly approached her and grabbed her chest. Lewis appeared before Senior Magistrate Manon Dennison on Tuesday morning to answer to the charge of sexual assault. He entered a plea of not guilty. Given the serious nature of the offense, bail was denied, and Lewis was remanded into custody until his next scheduled court appearance in August 2026. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on this station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.